There we go.
Got it.
Got it.
Oh, by the way, how is my level? Do I sound okay to you guys?
You
Yeah.
sound fucking amazing, dude.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
The throat goat.
So I've been using that inhaler, and they also gave me like a sort of cough pill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Expectorant.
No, it's a thing that like numbs out your like cough response.
Isn't it like all like a brain thing? Like it tells your brain to not cough, and then your throat's like, sorry.
Maybe, I don't know. I just take a pill. It's like the
these little
50s. I just
worm
take a
eggs on
pill.
it. And the worms go into your brain and tell your brain, don't cough.
Okay, God.
Just don't take a shower.
Freemasons run the country.
But also.
All right, let's clap it in.
Oh, okay.
Wow! Wow!
Boom, 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 boom. Smack the mic.
Smack it up.
Sorry.
What's up, guys? It's On Fire Tonight with Josh and Tressa. We are joined, as ever, by Kingdom correspondent Christopher Pravdika, the one and only maestro of swans and the world.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, I got a question on this finale of the series episode.
Yeah, this is the big finale of the series. Well, I don't know if it's the series, but definitely of the season. There might be more.
Season 3 is probably going to happen.
I don't see why they
so.
wouldn't. It's hugely popular.
Is it? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
It's a success worldwide.
I didn't mean that to be as rude as it sounded. So my question, Josh, did you know that our Kingdom correspondent was a big fan before you asked him to do this?
Yes, actually, yes.
Okay.
That's what led to this.
Yeah. We were chatting about, Christopher and I were chatting about what you and I were talking about on the podcast.
Uh-huh.
And as soon as I said zombies, Christopher was like, I love zombies. I love Kingdom. I was like, I love Kingdom. And I was like, I've watched it a couple times already and would definitely watch it again. Do you want to watch it with us? And he was like, yes. Like, not even maybe, yes.
Yes. Absolutely, 100%, etc. Well, that's nice. I'm glad you guys had that conversation.
Yeah, this is like a show that sort of really turned me around on zombies, I guess. I don't know. Like I still think of myself as not like normally loving zombie things, but here I am watching a whole bunch of zombie things and liking them very much.
You just don't like bad zombie things. And guess what? Nobody does.
I guess that's what it comes down to.
Mm-hmm.
The one I have the most trouble with is the gangsters.
What's
as soon
that?
As it's like a gangster show, I have like almost cannot watch it.
Oh, you like organized crime?
I feel like I've just seen enough gangsters at every.
Oh,
it's kind of like that with zombies. You know, there's just so many zombie movies, zombie comics, zombie everything, and then this show came along and like hit a little refresh. I did love Walking Dead. I was that one did too. The same. It brought me right. I thought I would never want to watch more zombies. And
did you finish the whole series?
I feel like I'm a few episodes shy actually, but I have watched the everything up to the last few episodes.
Well, shit, I should really give that show another shot because it's been years and obviously I'm in the vast minority.
I was just thinking about how funny it was that the main character got like so screwed up by an actual virus outbreak because he left the show to do his own show and then just gets delayed and it just disappeared and like with multiple seasons now of Walking Dead without him.
Right. Yeah. Not the same without him.
No.
I mean, whatever. I've said many times the first episode of Walking Dead is one of my favorite zombie movies. It's so good.
Yeah. It was a big swan show. Everybody in the band liked it when it was that first season.
Nice.
Was it derailing like practice sessions because you guys were just talking
No,
about the
it was
show?
it was like the bus. It was like after the show on the bus. That's what we would always watch the latest episode all together.
Aw,
That was our first. It was our first tour that year.
That's awesome.
With the same year as Walking Dead.
adorable.
Did it influence songs or the set?
No, it was,
Okay.
Absolutely not.
it was just goofy fun.
So, guys,
Yeah.
I was enjoyed obviously this episode, but I was about to hate it, and then I came around again. Let's get into it.
All right. Yeah. Let's break it down. We start
All
off
right.
right where we left off in the last episode. It's night. They're barricading the gate, and the motherfucking zombies are breaking motherfucking through.
Yeah, they motherfucking are.
Fuck yeah.
Sobe's still in the throne room with a bunch of guards and the queen, and they're starting to break through those dumbass paper walls.
Yeah, those paper walls are not going to do a whole lot against a zombie onslaught.
No.
It's too bad everyone didn't have a glass of water with them.
Yeah.
It's like so funny watching as the zombies are breaking through. Like mostly these are played by real people, but there's like a couple that just seem to be like mannequins that sort of topple through. It's just, I don't know if that was just one person who's doing great physical comedy or if it really is a mannequin.
Like the hot dog falling out of the falling out of the skyscraper in the Conan O'Brien Moment Shot sketch.
That's Letterman. That's Letterman.
Oh,
from the 80s.
you're right. Apologies.
Christopher, do you by any chance remember this very old Chris Elliott as a member of Momenchance? They do their Momenchance thing, and then he gets interviewed. All of the rest of the characters still have their like toilet paper for eyes and like ridiculous heads and whatever. And he's sitting at the desk with them around him, and he's there to promote their like NYPD Blue, like hard cop show, but they're also still Momenchance. So it's like a guy in a hot dog costume as like one of them, and they come like busting in on like a warehouse scene where it's like, all right, drop the gun, get on the floor. And then the hot dog guy gets shot and he falls out the window. And then the shot of him falling is just a real hot dog as it falls like against like a repeating background of a building. It's so dumb, so funny.
Amazing.
I love it so much.
I'm going to repost it again because I love it so much.
Yeah. Chris Elliott, we don't even deserve
Rest
to live in the same
peace.
time as him. He's alive.
I was just gonna ask if he is.
Yeah, dude, he was just in Schitt's Creek. He's doing well.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, Korean zombies.
Yeah, so Sobe in the throne room realizes she like has a moment of realization. They're afraid of fire. And she starts a fire and the zombies start fleeing. Outside, there's like an all-out sword battle. Li Chang, all the dudes are like, chow, chow, chow. That's the sound. That's onomatopoetic sounds of swords.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Y'all fitting to get sliced.
Right? We cut to the queen and she is just ice cold in repose.
Mm-hmm. She's like, do you see me now, father? They're gonna take nothing from me.
And then she just is totally stoic as the zombies pig pile on her.
Yeah.
She's holding the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More baby. Is this going to be the one baby we see not skewered?
I mean, how? I'm so upset that we didn't.
I thought we were going to see like a little baby doll with half of its head like chomped off.
Or a baby zombie. That would have
Yeah.
been dope. I love a baby zombie. Always. Never leaves with a baby zombie.
So wait, does a baby zombie still grow?
No, it's
Oh.
no, no.
I mean, they
No, it's like a
usually
baby
die
vamp.
before.
Yeah, baby vampire because they're undead.
Baby vampires are so sad.
Yeah.
So Sobi waves a torch and she's scaring zombies away. And then she gets a fucking brainwave. She wraps herself in burning fabric and runs out and is totally unmolested by the zombies who are like shrinking away from the fire.
She rescued the uneaten baby.
Yeah.
That's right.
How did she do that?
Fire.
Fucking Sobi is the greatest.
Uh-huh. She's fantastic.
She seems to have conquered her PTSD.
Uh-huh. She's working through it.
Yeah. She is extremely competent.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, outside, the cop guy is like, says to Li Chang that they can sneak him out by the rear garden. And he's like, the rear garden?
He's like, that sounds gay. I don't want to do that. That's gay.
No, he's like, he knows this place. And he's like, the rear garden. Ta-da! And he has an idea for them to be the bait. And it might just work.
Okay, I think it's the next scene where they're on the rooftops doing this plan. They're cutting their hands open and dripping blood to get the zombies to them, to bait the zombies. And here's my problem. Why every time someone needs to make themselves bleed, why do they do it in the most inconvenient place every single fucking time?
Yeah.
You're going to need your hand in like 5 seconds. Why not
It's
the
just
back
a
of your hand?
proven,
Why not
time tested? Everyone like knows, like, I should just cut the palm of my hand open. That's the way to do it.
There's a lot of blood vessels in your hand.
do the back of your hand? Do the back of your arm? Do your freaking calf?
Yeah.
This
What
pointless.
if they also need to become blood brothers?
Oh well,
Well,
yeah.
see, I guess if you do the back of your calf, it's just gonna run down your foot, and your foot's gonna, and your shoe is gonna collect a lot of the
It'll get all
appendages
sticky and
hanging out
slippery.
to drip. It's like the mouth is a great way, but that's like a mess. How you cut your mouth so bad that you're just constantly, yeah. Also, adrenaline totally.
Makes you stupid.
No, it makes you numb to pain. Like if you
Mm.
you'd slice your hand, you'd think it'd be hard to hold something, but when your adrenaline is
Well, yeah, but it's still gonna be slippery to try and
Yeah,
hold
yeah.
on to a
Yeah, it's
sword when
true.
it's bleeding.
it's true.
It's a bad
Tressa,
place.
what is your top place to cut to lure zombies with your own blood?
Let's say back of the forearm. I don't know.
Yeah, that's good. That sounds good.
That is pretty good.
Like that's what, isn't
Yeah.
that what? Isn't no, it's not what Billy did in the Predator. I think he did his chest.
Of course he did. Look at my abs
But that
and my
sounds great.
beautiful
Right-
chest.
Yeah, right there you're gonna get.
Yeah, you can
gonna
still
get
flail it
constantly-
around.
Yeah, and it's a great visual. You get the just as good of a visual in filming.
Absolutely. Come on, you guys, get smarter about this.
Hmm.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, also Get Smart. I love that show.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah.
Do you remember that
Is
one
Apple
with
gonna
the?
come out with the shoe phone?
Oh,
Yeah.
I hope so. Remember the one with the? I think they were called the. No, they weren't called the Cows, but it was a band, and they were like hypnotizing everybody, and everyone was dancing to death. Oh, it was so good.
Oh
They
my
might
God.
be-
I don't remember that, but that sounds amazing. I used to watch them over and over in syndication.
Me too. They're so amazingly good. And I also could be confusing that plot with something else. Anyway, so they're going around the roofs. They're dripping blood everywhere, baiting the zombies. Guys are falling off the roof trying to bait the zombies. And
There's a fucking
nothing.
mega wave of zombies like trying to get at them.
It's funny every time you say bait the zombies.
Yes, it is. Doofus almost falls off the roof and his foot gets caught, so he doesn't totally fall off the roof. And then Young Shin
Love that
helps
guy.
him. Oh my god. Mhm.
The snows start falling while all of this is happening.
I didn't even notice
Zombies are
that.
climbing up each other in order to get to the roof.
Yeah, it was a real World War Z situation.
Yeah, they're just like, they inadvertently creating ladders out of themselves for other zombies to keep going up and up and up. And then there's like a dozen zombies up there, and Li Chang like dispatches all of them. And right then, like an even bigger wave like comes around the corner on the roof, and like
He's tired.
yeah, he's fucking exhausted, right? Like he's holding himself up using his sword as a cane.
Yeah.
He manages to loosen some roof tiles and makes like the roof collapse right as the zombies are about to reach him.
Foreshadowing.
Oh yeah. This was this is a real Usual Suspects episode where he's like looking around and getting ideas the whole episode. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Rear garden. Wait a minute.
I used to be in a barbershop quartet in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
We go to Sobe. She's like barricaded herself inside a building with the baby, and all the zombies start like leaving.
But also she sees on the baby, there's blood.
My notes say, LOL, the baby has been bitten. Fuck you, dumb baby. So Chang and all his dudes run to the rear garden. They light the gazebo.
Yeah, they run like through the woods. They've got torches, and across the now frozen pond. Like we've seen that pond. That's the pond that has like all those dead bodies in it, like weighted down at the bottom.
Yeah.
So there's ice on top of it and the gazebo, and they make a final stand there. They fire their few remaining bullets into the ice as the zombies approach, but it's not breaking.
No, it's not.
Awkward.
Yeah, the zombies reach them, and it's just utter chaos because like they're slipping on the ice, fighting zombies and trying to break the ice, and it's all lit just by torchlight, and it's fucking awesome.
It's so great. Ooh, the queen zombie finally comes out of the crowd. So great.
Right?
So great.
She comes screaming in.
And she's not a weak zombie.
No, and her hair. Yes. Her hair is so, I mean, it's always up, so we never see it. But her braid has like, it's down to her feet and it's dripping with blood. Beautiful.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
And she looks extremely motivated. Like she's got the eye of the tiger.
Yep.
Like literally every single one of our heroes is getting bitten by zombies.
This looks like the end.
Yeah, this looks very fucking bad.
Chang grabs someone's gun and starts shooting into what little crack in the ice he can find. It's not working. I mean, he can only do one bullet at a time because it's olden times. And then he hits the butt of the gun on the crack. It's doing nothing. And then he starts punching it. There's no way he did not break so many bones in his hand doing that.
Well, but as noted, you will have adrenaline. So, it's basically like he's on
bones.
Adrenaline don't stop bones from breaking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm sure the bones in his hand are like oatmeal now.
Yeah. He would have to like cut it off.
You don't feel bone breaks but the adrenaline does stop you from feeling the break. When like the first like minute of a break, you don't feel it. You psychologically, when you know your bone break, it'll mess you up when you hear it and feel.
Yeah.
But the pain takes especially if you're in an emergency, the pain doesn't set in for a while.
Yeah, and shock and everything.
Yeah.
Ugh. So he finally gets the ice to break and it just starts to collapse.
Well, what
He
happens
breaks it in a
is
spectacular way.
so he's punching it with his
Oh
bloody
my God, I
fist.
totally
Yeah.
forgot. Yeah.
He punches it with his bloody
And
fist.
he's making
And
headway.
young Shin falls to like a group of zombies that all swarm him. And then you hear coming out of the darkness this massive zombie who must be like 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
He comes barreling in. The prince goes low, picks him up from below, and flips him in a suplex, breaking the ice with the zombie's head.
Oh, so fucking good.
Everyone goes into the frozen water.
And I had totally forgotten how great of a thing that was. It happened until it started happening.
It's bananas because it's like full professional wrestling, like, this is cage match style.
But this is good though, because these guys don't know this, but once they are in the water, them parasites are coming out of them and they'll be fine.
Right. So it's amazing. So everybody goes in, the icy waters stop the zombies completely. And the ones who were only just bitten, like the parasites, like we see them escape from the wounds, curing them all. They like pull themselves out of the water and they're like, how are we okay? All of us were bitten.
What a great fucking detail.
Yeah.
I love that happened so much.
It works. It works. It's like usually we feel really cheated when like someone should be a zombie as far as we know.
Yeah, for sure.
But we have a solid basis for why.
Yeah, this show does a really good job at sticking to the rules and expanding and changing the rules and then sticking to the new things. It's like, of course, the way the whole thing ends, we see they're constantly evolving how what it is and what you know about it, and then how it actually works and how it changes. Really cool how they do that.
Yeah,
agree.
Yeah, huge respect.
Shane goes to
It's the next morning.
Chen goes to open the gates of, I forget where they are, and there's a bunch of people outside the gates waiting. Some old dude. Do you guys know who these guys are?
Okay, so like the prince and the survivors like re-enter the citadel in the morning, and we have like some surviving counselors, like the guys who ran off to get the like official bureaucracy documents.
Right.
Like some of those guys survive, and they're like, holy like their eyes say it all. They're like, holy shit, I can't believe anyone's alive. And they're like, oh, hit the kid.
One of them's like, so what the fuck happened? What the fuck just fucking happened? We go through that
Li
whole
Chang
story.
is like, so let's clean up the bodies, everybody. And everybody does that. And we see like the cop guy. He finds a comb that had been the queen's.
Oh, right.
And it's like, he's still on the case. Like that guy who just survived all this zombie stuff, the queen's even dead, but he's like, I'm not done with this case. That guy is a real like hard-boiled detective type. I love him.
Li Chang's walking through, what the fuck was that place? Memorial place with all the paintings.
Yeah, the memorials for all the kings,
all the past
emperors,
kings,
with the blank one for his father and a blank one for him.
Yeah, and as he's explaining the room,
the
wreckage of the room, he's like, and therefore you're in my little shrine area. Can you please come out?
My kiosk.
And Sobi comes out and she's got the baby. And
what baby was it? I'm not familiar.
That's the baby. That's Mu Yang's baby.
Oh,
Mu Yang and his wife. That was the baby that was going to be passed off as the new heir to the throne.
Wait, what? No, I was kidding.
Yeah.
So he sees that the baby's been bitten, and so he's like, no, he's not sick, it's not sick, it's not sick. And
so here's a problem though.
Yeah.
We've already established before the baby is located, because like in the cleanup, they're like, we haven't found the baby yet. And they're like, that's a problem. Because if that baby's alive, anyone who's a supporter of the Haewon Cho clan could easily rally behind that kid and claim that they're the rightful heir. And maybe he is.
I mean, he's not, but yeah.
And like this, like the surviving counselors are like, if that baby's alive, it has to be slain by your hand.
You know what? This is all fucking stupid. It's a fucking baby. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, we're gonna see a dead baby. We're gonna get that dead baby. No.
We see, like outside, we see Yang Shen gets hissed at by a zombie and just like chops the guy and
shut up. Yeah. And he finds Sobi's wallet. Or
right. It's like, oh, I should just walk 2 steps and give this to her. But instead, he reads it. It's the medical journal. Right? Isn't it the medical journal?
I thought it was just where she kept the plant.
Yeah,
but
oh.
Yeah, it was just her tool, her like little nurse's kit that she had the plant in.
Oh, good job.
Yeah.
But he knew when he saw the plant, he knew it was for sure hers. So she was near, or at least was there.
So yeah, so Sobi's got the baby. She's like, he's been bitten, but I cured him. He is not stricken, I promise.
Dunked him.
Yeah, yep. I dunked him. I dunked on him.
Dunked the baby.
Stupid baby.
It's like I wish we could have seen that scene because we didn't
right?
get to see a chopped up baby, but it would have been great if someone just like held the baby underwater. Like those great videos where people throw their babies in the pool so they can learn how to
swim. Yeah.
She's like, I have done exactly what you told me to do, which is take care of the baby. And then we have a flashback to before now. Li Chang and Sobi. He's like, listen, I know that the baby that the queen is like claiming is hers is actually Mu Yang's. And I want you to go get in close and watch over that baby. We're gonna protect Mu Yang's baby.
I didn't know that was a flashback. I was very confused because they were all like, both of them were saying the opposite of what they had just said 5 seconds ago. So I was confused for a little bit. So thank you.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? Like there are a couple things that are playing out. So like we cut back and forth in time a few different times. So like we bounce right back to the present moment. And Li Chang says, as long as the child lives, this terror will never end.
Right.
And then he raises his sword. Outside, we see the bodies burning.
Is that midnight oil?
You son of a bitch.
Man, Josh liked that so much he took his shirt off.
No gold chain?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Oh, fuck. I gotta find a gold chain.
7 years later. Go ahead.
He doesn't slice the baby in half.
No, he's 7 now.
Yeah.
7 years later. They're doing some sort of ceremony.
The Zhangmyo Shrine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and
music.
I gotta say, this kid, he wins the hat race on this whole series.
Right? That guy's got like an abacus for a hat.
Yes, that's totally what it was. I loved it.
Like that guy, he's gonna take the prize at Ascot. That British thing that I don't know what it is even.
I don't even know what you're talking about. And so there's this ceremony for the memorial, and he's like,
we see him ceremonially having his hands washed, and there's like scar tissue poking out of one of his sleeves that like one of his advisor guys sort of like pushes the sleeve down.
Who was that guy that was his assistant?
Yeah, the older kid.
Yeah, but he was like a kid still.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some member of the court.
Dude, the kid's scar looked like Fight Club scar.
Right?
Yeah, gnarly.
Yeah. I think Brad Pitt kissed him with lie.
Yeah.
Is that how they did it?
Yeah, that's how they did it.
Never saw it.
Oh,
You never saw
So-
Fight Club.
Nah, it was.
You know what happens? I'm breaking the first rule.
Yes, I know what happens. I know that you're not supposed to talk about it. That's about it.
It's a club,
Oh, yeah. What kind?
a fight one.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed that.
it's punch fighting too.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Meatloaf was in it.
Hmm.
Of course he was.
He's also in Rocky Horror Picture Show.
That's true. Was he in Roadhouse as well, or am I thinking of thinking of movies he should have been in?
Was he in Roadhouse?
I don't know.
That was
he?
I never saw that
He
either.
was another big guy.
I don't think I've
It's a
seen
great
Roadhouse.
movie. It's a great movie.
That's
love
what I
that one.
hear.
I almost love every Patrick Swayze movie. That one is top. So
I love Point Break.
You guys big Dirty Dancing fans?
Yeah, I like Dirty Dancing.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I don't have
like
strong
it.
feelings.
Yeah.
I went to Dirty Dancing 2, and it was on like opening night, and it was like 400 women in a theater and like me and like 3 other boyfriends who'd been dragged along.
Wow. Did you
Yeah.
love it?
I don't remember it at all.
God damn it. You could have played along.
I honestly have no recollection of anything other than the audience. It's
So
just women of a certain age.
yeah, probably my age that I am now. So one of the counselors is like, hey, little kid, someone told me you want to know the history. What happened 7 years ago? We're not doing that. No one's ever going to look at these things ever again. We don't want anyone to know about it or learn anything about it.
Right. The top counselors sealed the records so that neither kings nor they themselves could ever unseal them. All that's known is that the story is the king and the queen and Li Chang and all these members of the court and noble lines all just died in the plague.
Yeah. And he says his brother. And I was like,
Yeah.
Li Chang is dead? No. How? Why?
Yeah. And his uncle, that's the cowardly governor, is now a very highly placed member of the court. And we see also his birth mother, Mu Yong's wife, is a member. She's like in the court. We see her in the crowd.
I didn't even realize that. How
She's with a group
nice.
of people passing the other way, but she's there.
Yeah, she gets a little glance.
But also, how fucked up is that?
Yeah.
Hey, there's your kid. Don't ever look or talk to him ever. Fuck you guys.
Well, he's going to have a good life.
Yeah, but I will never, ever get to talk to him ever.
Yeah,
Because
Well,
I'm
it's also
just
like the only
lonely.
way that he gets to live, and probably the only way she gets to live too.
Yes, but it's still fucked up.
Yeah. No, I'm not denying that.
I think you are. Let's go fight.
I have a club. If you would like to sign up,
Oh yeah, what do you do with this club?
we can't talk about it, but just between you and me, we ite fay.
I don't know what that is. I'm just kidding. I know Pig Latin. So Doofus is getting led around on his little thing, and he looks to his side, and Yongshin is walking right alongside him. And he's like, oh shit, it's you. Let's go get some beers and talk about old times or something.
And it's so great to see these two together again after all these years, because like they're exactly the same.
Yeah.
The idiot governor who's now like the idiot second state counselor, basically like he's like the Secretary of State.
Right.
So important.
Not deserving.
Failed up and up and up.
Uh-huh. Yep. And Youngshin really looks irritated by every second of him.
Yeah, he's all business all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They go for dinner and drinks, and man, Doofus just gets wasted, like wasted.
Yeah.
Young Shen is like, oh, the country has overcome so much. And then he asks if the king is in good health. And there's a beat because we all know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, is he zombie-ish at all? Is sort of the underlying
Is he chained up
question.
anywhere?
Yeah, like, do you guys feed him human beings? The governor sidesteps it. He says he's smart and he'll be a good king. We have a quick flashback. So we find out, how did we get to this place? Li Chang doesn't strike the baby with that sword.
He's about to, but he don't.
Yeah.
The fact that he wanted to makes it just as bad.
Or good.
Sobi is like, I cured the baby with water. All of the counselors come in and they're like, you have to kill that baby. Literally everyone is saying, kill that baby, kill
you
that baby.
gotta kill that baby.
And Li Chang is like, if one of us has to die, surely the baby represents a new hope for the country. And they all just stare at him in disbelief, like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, that zombie bitten child?
Who's not even the real.
Right. And then the cop is like, hold on, time out. We can't do this. What if he isn't the rightful heir? He is the hard-boiled detective that wants the truth. He's after the motherfucking truth. And Li Chang is like, nope.
It's cool.
He is legitimate. He has inside him blood of kings.
Because of Mu Young.
Yeah. And then he walks out slowly into the sun.
Yeah. And he makes the point that he's basically canceled anyway because he killed his dad zombie or not. He
was really laying it on thick, like, no, I should die.
He's like, who am I? I decapitated my dad. I'm not even the queen's son.
So he abdicates.
Yeah. Royalty is stupid.
And then we jump back to the present, and the governor like wonders how Li Chang is. And he's like, I mean, he's with Sobi, so I'm sure he's well. Like, man, that guy has got a crush and a half.
He's pissed, or rather super jealous.
So we do find out what becomes of the brokenhearted.
Youngshin has Sobi's updated journal with every single detail about the parasite and the regenerate. What is it? The
resurrection plant.
Resurrection. Thank you.
All the different methods that, like, the plant, the parasite, whether or not you're bitten, whether or not you eat flesh, how heat and cold affect them all.
It's the rule book for the writers of the show.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is.
And Doof is like, well, who cares? It got wiped out. The plague's gone. Who cares?
And Youngshin is like, nah.
Apparently the plant is everywhere now.
Yeah, it grows in many regions. And so then we cut to a goateed Li Chang. No one will recognize him because he has a goatee now. He and Sobi and Youngshin travel around, tracking down and illuminating the plants.
They come across an old man and his son, and they're the ones that planted some plants somewhere outside of their village. And the son got these seeds at a market from somebody who told him what they were.
From China.
Oh, was it China?
Yeah. Before it was, I sense we're going to have some Chinese conflict in the third season.
Oh,
they went up
sure.
They're up north. They're in North Korea now.
Those border skirmishes are real.
Mm.
So these like regular village people who bought it at a market know exactly what it does and how it works.
Yeah, the
And
regular village people. It was a cop and a Native American and a cowboy and a construction worker. Go ahead. Look, I
You forgot
can't
the Leatherman.
not. Oh, I could never.
I've told you guys about
Yeah.
my amazing meeting with the cowboy from the Village People at a fucking rodeo.
Hmm.
It was so great.
We got to post that picture.
Ah, might have to blur some faces.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So they walk into this village and it's completely empty of people, but it looks like someone left in a big hurry. Sobe's looking through this building and she finds a box with the resurrection plant on it. And she runs to show Li Chang and they hear a little jingle jangle. Little jingle jangle in the distance.
We cut to the governor back at the Citadel. He's reading the plague journal, and we see a minister observing the king's scar tissue. And then we're back in the village up in the northern province. We hear bells and screaming as a zombie girl comes running in, and Chang beheads her.
And the jingle was
More
all
bells.
these zombies have bells around their ankles.
Yeah, we hear bells and snarling.
Mm.
And then we also hear menacing techno music.
Yeah, the music took a turn.
Yeah, it did.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this music.
We slowly see the back of someone in this village who's not a zombie. And then we cut back to the Citadel again. The young king sleeps, and we see a parasite travel subcutaneously in his cheek.
Up to his brain.
Dun, dun, dun. Finally, the person in the village turns. It's a woman that we're all meant to recognize because she's famous in Korea, I think.
Oh.
And bam, that's the end of the season. But guess what, guys? We have a movie about that character called Kingdom Ashen of the North.
Is it on Netflix as well?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we got to watch that next.
So we still have to wait for new seasons, but we got this movie.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
That's how you do a series.
Right?
Thank you.
I want so badly for there to be more and more. Like, I want to see Chang and Sobi and Yang Shin like traveling the land. I want to see the young king, whatever happens to him.
Oh, he's going to be a zombie. I want 11 seasons of this. If you can give it to Walking Dead, give it to this guy. These guys, this show.
I not only want 11 seasons, but I want seasons to be longer than 6 episodes.
Seriously, 6 is too short.
It seems just right to me.
I mean, I guess they do exactly everything right. So like, what am I complaining about? I just want more of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. At the same quality, yes. I mean, the first season was great. The second season fucking blew me away.
Dudes, we watched 12 hours of this program and
talked about it for that long too.
Still feel like you want more. That's a huge thing. It's
seriously.
Totally.
That's a lot of hours.
I guess we could check out the comic that it's based on, but I kind of don't want to have anything spoiled for me.
Isn't there anime too?
Is there? There might be.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think there's multiple anime seasons.
Oh, this could get complicated. Should we watch those?
After we watch the movie, I think we should.
Wait, are they... Do you happen to know if the anime seasons are independent of this show?
I've never perused it. I think it's based. I think it's also another adaptation, probably closer to the source.
I see. Well, we'll see.
Guys, that's all the time we have for today.
Another season in the bucket.
Yeah, slam dunk, just like you slam
Motherfucker.
dunk a baby.
That's right, Josh. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye.